welcome to ye olde Call of Duty, aka Chivalry. This game is awesome. I'm currently using a claw hammer, and I'm the Vanguard, and this is what Call of Duty it would be like if they ever did a medieval version. But I think they'd screw it up, they really would, compared to Chivalry. Chivalry is awesome. There is only about 3 or 4 tactical weapons, as in the bow and arrow and things like that. But you feel... oh, and the throwing axes, of course. And it's really, really good. I do recommend you get it, because Chivalry is one of those games where you just think, it could be interesting. Then you think about it, it's like, oh yeah, it's like, take Call of Duty and basically do it in medieval times. Done. There's no single player for this game, it's all multiplayer, and that's a good thing. You do get a training mode, and it's quite interesting combat. You can parry, you can fake swipe, so basically it's like you fake the swipe, so it's basically kind of that you might be trying to cut somebody but you're not. There's also archery, there's also crossbows, there's also things like there's a ballista, there's knight shield combat, you can block. It is really, really interesting. It's just like you block and it's like bang. It's just like, and you feel, unlike with other swords, this sword has weight. You feel whack. Yeah, that is some weight. Unlike with other games where it's whack and the person dies almost instantly, or so, these weapons have weight. They feel like they could be they're pretty much historically accurate almost. They're all historically accurate, which is very, very good. I feel that is very important if you're going to do a thing like this, which is completely multiplayer, and it is awesome. They've even they did a huge content patch recently, which was completely free. They didn't need to do as free, but I think they have, and I'm glad they have. And Chivalry is something where it's very clever. It's rarely done in computer games where they do the medieval warfare correctly, such as broadswords, axes. There's combat axe. I think there's mace, which is basically a ball and chain sort of thing. They did maces well. They've done shields. There's round shields. There's full length. Oh, I'm not very good at medieval stuff, I'm sorry. But there's full length shields, full length body armor shields. There's daggers, you can thrust overhead. I was doing an overhead, you can left and right swipe, and you can sort of target where your swipes are going to hit, low, high, medium, and it's really quite interesting. It's a very good game. I don't know what engine it uses, but it's not going to be too difficult to run, I wouldn't say. If you can run Call of Duty, the latest Call of Duty, with ease, you can run this on a medium setting. I'm running this on high at the moment. It looks gorgeous. They also have fire and interesting combat things, like there's a thing that I've recently seen where You can there's like a village full of peasants, and you can either be defending the peasants and defending the castle, right? Basically, the main objective is to kill the king, and you burn down the village or kill all the peasants, get into the castle, kill the king. It's really interesting objectives. There's no things like capture the flag or domination. Things that would be easy to do, and frankly I'm glad they didn't do it that way, which I think these guys deserve a lot of respect, and I think these guys deserve your money. They really do, they really do. There's even dueling modes, so if you've got a friend who's also got the game, you can duel against him. It is really good. As you can see from the gameplay, I was typing because this person said it was a dueling thing, but it wasn't a dueling, it was a free-for-all server. It's server based, so you can hire your own server if you really want to. You can make your own server. It shouldn't be too bad with Himachi's, things like that. And there's also a poke attack, so you like thrust into the person, parry, and yeah. And you also cut off the heads. You can cut off heads, which is quite therapeutic. The interesting thing is it's more about skill than what you can be killed by something. Well, let's put it this way: there's light movement like with the archer, but they've got more ranged ability. There's heavier, and it goes all the way up to extremely heavy, like with the knights, who are heavily armed but slower, and slower movement, which is very interesting. I think Chivalry definitely deserves everybody's time, and I'd class it as one of the best games for just if you're like in a bad mood and just want to kill people really badly. You just slice and slice. It's long Warhammer, that sort of double axe, broadsword, tower. You can see it right here, kite shield, broadsword, things like that. And combat hammer, and it's fascinating. It's free. It's glorious. I really think that if you're into a good game that's not too expensive and you want to just get a good game for you and your mates, this is the game you should be getting. I think I do very well here. I get quite a nice kill ratio. So thank you for watching. I will be doing more of these. Thank you very much for watching. Ye olde Call of Duty!